We're back for the rest of the Datamines here, and I think that Gengar and Tsukasa are in bed, or they're either that or they just don't care right now because Ria's been the only one posting Datamines, and yeah, I'm not expecting tonight that we're going to get the full-on Datamines with the infographic with all the stats for the new units and all that, but to be fair, we don't really need it all that much. We have the artwork for all the new characters. We can go ahead and check that out. We've got all the info we need for Ogma, which is the most important thing. And then we also have info regarding the upcoming special hero that they always do for these like epilogue Tempest Trial books. So right now we're in the book 6 epilogue with Meliai and Ash and Sharena. So we can go ahead and take a look at all that stuff. Let's start with Ogma's skills, his weapon, and his stats. So, Ogma's got Arena Sword Plus at the start of turn and after unit acts. If Kanto triggers after Kanto, inflicts speed and defense -7, speed shackle, and defense shackle on the closest foes and foes in 2 spaces of those foes through the next actions. And then if unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants all stats of 5 to unit, deals damage equal to 20% of unit's speed, and reduce damage from foes' attacks or foes' first attack by 20% of unit's speed during combat, including their brave attack. So overall, a very good inheritable weapon, pretty much on par with the arcane weapons. So this is a really good weapon to get on a Grand Hero Battle unit, and it's certainly going to be one of the more valuable like swords you can go for, especially considering the only arcane sword we recently got was on Machua, and if you didn't summon for her, then you're gonna need something, and this is there to fill the role. So, already a big W. This is also our first GHB post Brave banner, so hopefully he gets the BST increase here. So, stat line, we got 41 HP. We got 48 attack with a super boon. We got 47 speed, 45 defense, and then 23 res. Gives him a grand total of 204, so he's going to outscore Panette, I believe. Panette is in the 200 bin. This guy scores just above that. With the Super Boon, he's going to be at 208 BST. He is a melee type unit, so he gets the distant counter melee seal. So, yeah, stat line actually checks out pretty well also. We got a lot of attack, a lot of speed, a lot of defense. I guess regular HP and then dump stat on res, which we don't really care too much about. So, yeah, he seems pretty good. And then his skills are going to be Ignis. We got Special Spiral 3 at 5-star. And then Attack and Speed 03 at 4-star. Interesting. Yeah, Special Spiral. I guess it's about time they decided to put that on a GHB. It's way out of date nowadays, but maybe we'll get like a Tier 5 Special Spiral. Who knows? Because they've given us so many variants of Swift Sparrow, so I don't know, maybe Special Spiral will get the same treatment. Okay, so here we go. We're going to talk about the upcoming special Tempest Trial hero now. So in the past, this is where units such as Ascended Leggjarn, Ascended Fiorm, and so on and so forth, like Nidavellir, like those type of characters, this is where we would get information about them, but we don't actually know who it is. So interestingly, normally the datamine gives us a clue about what asset hero we're getting, but this time it's just a 2. That could mean that whatever hero is coming up is possibly going to be a new kind of hero. Like how we've had attuned heroes, ascended heroes, rearmed heroes, and yada yada yada, aided heroes. Maybe this is going to be a new type of hero also. Not really too sure yet, and also not really sure which character it's going to be. If it's going to be like a new form of Ash or something for the new Tempest Trial, or who knows, like the sky's the limit. We really just have no clue. It could even be the villain from the Tempest Trial as well, like how we had, what was her name again? Man, the Gulveig, not Gulveig, the, like Freya's worst nightmare character. I can never remember, like Gugu Gaga, whatever her name was. That character, you know who I'm talking about. She was an arcane colorless dagger cavalry type, but Freya beat her in the Tempest Trial and came back to life. Hooray. So, yeah, this could be the villain character just like that was. I don't know yet. Who knows? But possibility. And here we have the weapon now. So this is a little bit of a spoiler. There's not really much else to talk about besides that and the artwork for the characters. We have the Tempest Trial Seals coming out here. So we have Infantry Null Follow-Up and Speed and Defense Finish. Those are going to be our next Sacred Seals. So not too bad. Finish skills are nice for Sacred Seals. And Infantry Null Follow-Up can be a nice little support skill. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And we're going to read the weapon now. So, Entwining Horn, Infantry Beast, -1 special trigger. At start of player phase or enemy phase, grants Imbue, Resonant Shields, and Neutralize foes bonuses during combat. To unit, support partner, and allies in 2 spaces of the unit for 1 turn. If unit is transformed, or if foe initiates combat, grants a bonus to attack, defense, and res, equal to the number of foes or number of allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit times 3 plus 5. With a max of 14. Deals damage equal to 20% of unit's defense. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by 20% of defense. And reduce damage from foes' specials by an additional 20% of defense. In either case, including AoEs. Excluding Rooker AoEs. And then unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat. And also, if unit's defense is better than the foe's defense plus 5, then you get Hardy Bearing. Yeah, they're giving Hardy Bearing out a lot more frequently now. To a lot of units. We had it on Asker. We're getting it on this character. I'm presuming this is Ash. I mean, it sounds like a lot of things that Ash would do. But who knows? Maybe it's an evil cow. I don't know. Like the enemy that we're dealing with in the Book 6 Tempest Trial. So I really am not sure. But it would... Like, these seem like positive effects more than negative effects. Like what you would... typically associate a villain with. Like, Imbue is a very kind thing to do for your allies. So I would imagine this is Ash. And then also, at the start of turn, if unit is adjacent to only beasts or dragons, or not adjacent to anyone, unit transforms and gains attack of 2, 7 damage on special, and also tempo. So pretty much infantry beast transformation. Yeah, we can give it a quick refresh here, see if anything else has been posted, but I don't really think we're getting anything else coming out tonight here. Okay, we can get a sneak peek at the story, but I don't want to go into spoilers. All right, yeah, Ree is really holding it down tonight. Shoutouts to Ree for all the data mines here. So here are the stats for all of the other characters that we're going to take a look at on the banner. So we have Mass Marth. 40 HP. Let me get the calculator so we can get the BSTs here. So 40 HP, 46 attack, 49 speed with a super boon, 38 defense, and then 31 res. So Mass Marth has a 204 BST as well, just like Ogma, but Marth has a preference weapon and a preference assist. I don't know what the SP cost is going to be for Marth and Chrom's assists, by the way, because remember, Chrom typically gets 500 SP assists because Chrom dev is out of control. So, I don't know if they're going to do the same with Marth. Typically, Lucina units, they still have 400 SP assists, but Chrom is the golden child. So, he might have a 500 SP assist, in which case it would really help his scoring. But as far as Lucina is concerned, I think she seems pretty good. She's like a more aggressive, more modern version of the Ninja Lucina. The only difference really is that this is a melee unit as opposed to a ranged unit with extra actions. So make of that what you will, but she's probably going to be better in combat. More modern, of course, means she's got more stuff in the tank, like more amounts of DPS, more tanking capabilities, and so on. So she seems like a solid unit, but it seems weird to say. I feel like she is overshadowed, though, by the Chrom and also the Karla and Fur combo that we're going to go into detail in with just a moment. So yeah, Marth seems okay. Her B skill is actually really good, though. That's a really good fodder B skill. Okay, so Chrom now. We got 40 HP, 49 attack with a super boon. We got 43 speed, 49 defense, and then 18 res. That's actually a lot of speed for a Chrom unit. He normally doesn't break like 40 points of speed. So it's interesting they decided to give him a lot of speed this time around. 199 overall BST, and if his SP is 500 for the assist, then he should score decently high for Arena and be viable. Now, this Chrom, he's got this brand new support on his assist, which it's pretty crazy. It's giving you, I misunderstood it in the trailer. I think I thought it meant a max of 15 total bonus effects or penalty effects, but I think it's actually the cap on the true damage is 15. That's still really high to be getting out of a start-a-turn bonus or a mid-turn bonus like this. What's it called? To change fate, or a fate changed, or something like that. Something about changing fate, which is what Chrom is all about. So, like, that is a lot of true damage to be getting out of a bonus effect. Not only that, he's just Brave Chrom, but better. He's doing, like, every single thing Brave Chrom does already, but just accentuates it even more. He has the same effect where he steals the ally bonuses when he swaps with them. Not swap, but repose them. And then he's also giving the ally his bonuses too. So that's really good. And another cool thing about him is him being a ranged unit with a repositioning assist that gives him another action. He's going to be a prime user of the Lin Ring. So all that's really good. And the icing on the cake, he beat up Burger King in the trailer. That's all I need to see. So yeah, very nice artwork there with the special. I don't know how I feel about the midriff showing, but to each his own. And of course, Chrom fans are definitely going to love that. So not really my place to say otherwise. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Chulane now. Okay, so we got here 43 HP. We got 46 attack, 48 speed with a super boon. You got 39 defense and then 27 res also with a super boon. So 203 overall for Chulane. He should score decently well. Actually, we took a look at him not too long ago, didn't we? When we took a look at his skills. Or no, that was Ogma, not Chulane. So Chulane is the demote on the banner. And yeah, he equally has a good weapon. It's the same thing as Ogma's weapon, but it's an axe. So a very prime inheritable skill that you're going to want to give to your other characters. Not really much else to say about Chulane. He is a demote, but he comes with some good demoted skills. His weapon, of course, is very good. His B skill, attack and speed, spiked wall. I'm kind of surprised they gave that to a 4-star demote. Really nice special artwork there. And then, of course, his C skill is times pulse 3, which can be a very good pickup for all of its level 4 variations. So there we go for him. And then finally we have Fur up next. Now Fur is going to be a very phenomenal looking unit because she's the first unit since Baby Camilla to have unmitigated true damage. Well, since Baby Camilla and Hresvelger. So 40 HP, 46 attack, 49 speed with a super boon. You got 35 defense and then 25 res with a super boon. So overall, 195 BST. They're a harmonic hero, so that means they're not going to get a dual skill, unfortunately. But I guess it is what it is. Regardless, this unit is going to tear ass, man. Give them the Sigurd ring so they can move 4 spaces. They have a new Gale Force special, which is inheritable. That's kind of dirty, too. Because now that, like, you know how many units we gave Gale Force to? It's like reposition. It's like you give it to everybody. So now there's an upgraded version of that. Not going to be the easiest thing in the world to pass out to your other characters, but it is what it is. It has non-pierceable DR on it, 40%, and then it's just Gale Force. And this unit can proc it multiple times. They can proc it a second time, thanks to their harmonic skill. So yeah, just very good all around. Lots of damage potential. They have shackle support as well, which is really good. So yeah, it's not just Chrom dev that's out of control, but Karla dev as well. And this is really cool artwork too. Look at Karla protecting her daughter right there. I love that. That's so bittersweet too, because Karla is dead in FE6. So to see her protecting her baby, all right, they get some bonus points for that. I will at least give them credit. So yeah, there we go for the artwork from them. All right, and then finally, of course, Ogma's artwork right here. So yeah, he's got the typical gladiator attire. What's surprising is he's more dressed than he is normally. which is rare for these Fire Emblem seasonal characters. All right, really nice special art there. I love the reds there. Really dark, deep reds. All right, and then the injured artwork from him. Again, pretty good artwork. So, yeah, let me know you guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Everybody give a big round of applause to Ree for holding it down tonight, while Gengar and Tsukasa are nowhere to be found. But, yeah, that's going to wrap us up for this one, guys. Let me know your thoughts, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.